So, we're in Wiki Free. And we are basically just trying to figure out how to play the game. And there's this country that's been kind of gotten an infamous reputation nowadays. Russia. Let's see.
Learn the game sounds tempting, but economic dominance has a certain Dracula flair to it, if you ask me.
Well, for now, we're just trying to learn the game in a basic way. And I think Russia is a good starting place for that. For Great Britain, I kind of doubt that I can do much. So yeah, let's try and see if we can actually get Russia going. So I'm going to be using a guide to see what I can get in this game. We are going to go for the Alexander Gambit. So, let's go for this. So we have the interest group, the Gentry Assembly. We have the neutral popularity. And, well, seems like we're going to need to, do some shenanigans. For this, let's see what we can do.
Gentry Assembly sounds like the perfect club for scheming over blood red wine while plotting reforms.
So how exactly do I bolster the industrialists?
Gotta pass laws or appoint a leader with industrialist ties. Think of it as recruiting your own Renfield for capitalism.
Yes, I'm trying to do that. It's just that I don't really know how to do it off the top of my head. We need to swap the intelligentsia from suppressed to bolstered. How exactly do we do that? Considered marginalized because its clout is below 5%. This guy is Mihaly Speransky, a historical character. Alexander Herzen, a historical character. Okay, so everyone is basically historical at the beginning, but how exactly would I make it so that
When your intelligentsia has less influence than Nosferatu at high noon, time for some new art critics. The sweet sound of ads, perfect for fueling our undead overlords' conquests. If you want more nighttime scheming with less interruption, subscribing is your best spell.
How exactly do we... How to bolster Victoria Free?
Pick your legend from history's crypts on day 1 or mod them in if you want real flavor. Think of it as casting Bela Lugosi for Prime Minister.
Okay, so apparently this changed a bit. Hey. Well, I think we're pretty much screwed again. Let's see if we can figure it out on our own. So, we have stock exchange, corporate characters.
Boost what? My favorite method's always been blackmail or bribery, classic tools of statecraft since Nosferatu ran for mayor.
Well, that's great. Stock exchange, protectionism, party of peaceful revolution. Production. Or military. General staff, percussion cap, logistics, field works.
Stock exchange? All that's missing now is an oil lamp lit room full of top hats, arguing over railway bonds. Very Nosferatu meets Wall Street.
Maybe. Army reserves, Napoleonic warfare, professional army, national militia, enlistment efforts. Okay, gunsmithing. Let's go for percussion cap. And let's check out our market. What exactly do we need?
Percussion caps? Now we're just one foggy night away from revolutionaries storming
We
palaces with
need a
fancy new
lot
toys.
of clothes. We need some furniture, some liquor, some tools. No, actually. No, we need coffee, tea, clothes, dye, silk, furniture, tools. Okay. Now let's see what our laws are. Propertied women and no police. I mean, we could go for this. To suppress them a bit. In terms of clothes, we need textile mills. Now let's go for our buildings. How much do we make? We make a bit. Quite a bit. Development, rural, and urban.
Beds before clothes. Bold strategy. Vampires always appreciate somewhere comfy for their daylight nap.
Let's try that for now. And then port we need. We need something over here. So for Rye Farms, let's go for apple orchards over here.
Hawaii's calling for pineapples, but you're giving them apples. That's like casting Dracula in a beach movie.
We don't have tools, that's bad. Logging camps. Right now I'll just use this whaling station. None of the whaling station are owned by me. Great.
Ah yes, nothing says progress like whaling on the icy edge of empire. Reminds me of when I tried to unionize Krakens.
Textile mills. Prioritize non-luxury. Hot stills. Arms industries. Hey, Buna, Alex. Welcome. We're trying to learn Wiki free on the run. So yes, we're trying to. Caucasian War will complete if no independent Caucasian or North Caucasian nation exists in the Caucasus region.
Textile mills for the mortals, armories for when they ride over ugly curtains. Priority.
25%. State Kuban is not a split state. Okay. Will fail if the entire Kubana have fallen out of Russian control. So we need to basically conquer Circassia and Caucasian Imamat. What can we do? Draft a treaty. Unavailable.
Artistic fair? Nothing like winning hearts with interpretive dance while armies march by. Give them culture shock.
Open diplomacy. So we have a truce until 20 years from now. Okay. What about you? Same here, so I can't attack them for 20 more years. Oh, great. What about you? Open diplomacy. So they're my protectorate.
Years of forced peace. Even vampires would get bored waiting them out. Time to master the art of ominous staring across borders.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out what to do right now. Menche, it's going good. Trying to basically learn this game. So we have 5 being, that's going to happen over here, and 5 in Moscow. And let's see what our market demand is. So we need a lot of coffee, but that's not something. Russian market has a shortage of groceries. So we need from some food industries.
When in doubt, just buy up all the candles worked for Nosferatu's supply chain.
Încercăm să învățăm ce-i pe aici, jocul ăsta. We're playing as Russia. Moscow is full. That's not good. Ingria is kind of full. Tula. Let's try this for now. And let's unpause. At least for now.
Keep eats, keep the mortals calm. Hungry crowds get dramatic fast.
1.
Just ask any old horror flick.
This is a primary group for the active sovereign empire identity, or at least one principle. Okay. Can we invite somebody? No. So we have Finland under us, the Baltic governorates. We have Kishisu's, which is one of these. Se aude jocul mai tare decât ca tine. Te acoperă sunetul de la joc. Ok, hai să încerc să-l... imediat vin. Come on. Ia să vedem acum. Oh. Only shoes or we also have Alaska. Avem și Alaska. Ei. Cred că o să iau bătaie jocul ăsta mult și bine. I wish we could get territories in China. Potential, the Trans-Siberian, the Red Scare, domestic affairs, tot la fel este.
Games louder than an organ at midnight mass. Classic Russia energy.
Okay, let's see. Now that Now that the game is at 50%, music hopefully should be better now. Urbanized Russia. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Yay. So we're going for percussion cap for now, so some military. So there might be Nakuma.
Urban centers everywhere. Lenin would have loved the real estate boom.
Let's try and not go for Lenin just yet. Oh. Great. Uh-huh. Go back. And I think, yeah, we can do this. Dialectics. Maybe pharmaceuticals. Then Central Archives. Altaviats, okay. Mabukur. Hey, Luna. Welcome, welcome. What do you mean? I did send you in your server. This response. I did send you something. 5 years, 25% university building throughput, 50% political strength of academics. Modern institutions should employ modern methods. Let's go for that. So, we're trying to see what we can do. Maybe we can import somebody. Maybe we can import something.
Percussion caps and pharmaceuticals. All you need now is a moody soundtrack and its peak Soviet cinema vibes.
Can we get from the Americans coffee? Sure. Can we get them? Markets. We don't have a place, not a significant produce from Russia, from Brazil. Political lens, no. Diplomatic lens, declare interests. Who exactly do we want our
Importing
interests
American
to
coffee.
be?
Careful. That's how Dracula ended up in London. One bad shipment away from chaos.
North China. I have Southern Africa, and that should be it. Gold discovered in Kamchatka. Okay, fair enough. So can we actually import something? Not that I can see.
North China for the tea, Southern Africa for the sun, shotgun. Profits just sweeten immortality. Proceed.
Diplomatic actions. Diplomatic demands. I would love to conquer Gaza because I know that there is gold over here in Transvaal and orange. So that would be interesting.
Gold Rush in Africa sounds like the plot of an old Hammer film, just add fangs and betrayal.
The Papers Police. Da. 75. The papers have spoken freely enough on this matter. Oh, we got it. We got the lucky one. Okay.
Letting the papers rest, even Nosferatu needed good PR now and then.
We may need some iron mines. Let's go for Saratov all the way. So clothes, iron, furniture, wood and grain and hardwood. Great. My game just froze for a bit. What about my military? Assign a strategic objective, station in HQ. Upgrade all units.
Even time itself fears your ambitions, Ross. Vintage vampire problems.
Extra supplies.
All that firepower ready to go feels like prepping for a siege in black and white cinema. Just don't forget extra garlic rations.
So they want us to pass legal guardianship, which is basically just rolling back. You know, I'm not going to pass that. Industrial barriers. One is annoying me.
Mercy from Moscow. Somewhere Bela Lugosi just raised an eyebrow.
So what's the receiving Russian deserters? Okay. Why shouldn't I do this?
Russian deserters. Invite them. Paranoia keeps the blood fresh and revolutions interesting.
Huh. Russian-Prussian Association. Let's try and improve, and maybe we can Treaty of Holy Alliance. Path to liberalism. Patronize activated traditional art. The workforce building in Russia has reached. So we need our buildings.
Treaty of Holy Alliance sounds dramatic enough for midnight cinema. Just don't forget to add thunder.
So we need urban. I thought that those were urban. I guess not. Government administration, no. Power block statues. So where exactly are these? University, no. Are they under here? What the? So maybe something like this. Trade center, construction center. University. Where are the arts academies?
Liberal arts plus a dash of paranoia. That's how you
okay.
get poets with blueprints
Traditional
and
art.
spies hiding behind statues.
How is our market doing? We need a lot of iron. Free buildings under constructions. A lot of gold. So maybe we should focus more on iron.
Arts Academy lost again. Even Dracula had better luck finding a decent portrait
I'll
artist.
click. Okay. Let's see if we can do something with our iron. So what do you want? Information, domestic diplomacy. So you want to return Herat against Herat. So you basically want Herat to be under you.
Persia's got the veins of iron you crave. Charm them for trade deals, then sweet talk your own nobles before they start sharpening stakes. Ad breaks the modern bloodletting. Support Ross if you fancy keeping this undead show alive.
Okay. So Russian Alaska is colonizing Alaska. Fair enough. The right of Kennesaw placed the... Oh, great. Greek talent. Cossack patrol attack. Okay. So basically people from this area are raiding into my country. Great.
London calling. Feels like we're one foggy alley away from Sherlock crashing this peace talk. Cossack patrols getting jumped too. Europe's never boring.
The great powers have sent their delegations to London to decide on a solution to the unsolved border issue between the Netherlands and Belgium. Belgium will retain the entire province of Limburg in exchange for Netherlands receiving the entirety of Luxembourg. Favor Dutch claims. Favor Belgium, favor 20 points claims. Province of Limburg and Luxembourg will be partitioned between Belgium and Netherlands. Watch out to Europe, our vampire strategist is weaving web thicker than any foggy London night, claiming territories with style and deadly grace. What were you trying to say, Rosalia? So Belgian Gilray and Gilray. And we have Wallonia. So I think the historical part was this, the alternate partition. Since this would basically give Netherlands the entirety of Limburg and the entirety of Luxembourg. Who do I want to favor? What are you trying to say, Rosalia? You're making me curious. It's not it. I have so many things. Swear to God, I had some things. Here they are. Real live. I wish that we could see what you were trying to say.
Favor the Dutch. Limburg's too small to hide in after a coup, and Luxembourg is basically just set dressing, unless you're filming Metropolis.
Well, apparently I did favor the Dutch. Oh boy. So how exactly would I be able to annexed country. Let's save. Now let's try and annex this country.
Games on ice like Dracula between sequels. Let's see if Africa survives your next bite.
Opium shortage. So I may need to invest in some opium, it seems like. Trade center. Applications.
Opium Rush in Kichi Charanya reminds me of those noir flicks where everyone's after the same briefcase. Except here it's poppies instead.
So, 3 buildings under construction, some iron mines. Your willing years in Buryatia. Five universal pop political strength.
Great Ching offering trade perks. Feels
Yeah,
like
sure.
Casablanca, but everyone's undead. Play both sides. Play Sunshine.
Okay. Let's see. Can we annex Gaza? So apparently Netherlands got the entirety of Luxembourg. Jamborg. So I'm guaranteeing the independence of Belgium for 5 years. Okay, fair enough. I've did some shenanigans with Netherlands and Luxembourg, and Belgium is not looking too happy about it.
Declaration of Jamborg. Sounds like the setup for one of those lost Bela Lugosi flicks where everyone ends up hypnotized or missing.
Okay, well, Gaza is annexed. I need to build development, I think. Yeah, a port. Interesting. I don't care. I don't know why I care if whether or not Spanish Philippines receives trade
Stacking factories like
knowledge
coffins
sharing.
in a crypt. Careful, or you'll wake something ancient under where
Okay, something is happening. Athabasca and Russian American company. Oh boy, and China is great. I think my minion can do that. Monument to the Tsar. Monument worthy of the Tsar, I suppose. Okay, how is our market? Market price. We may need some more clothes next. What about our technology? For now it's percussion cap. And what's this?
Russian rubles flowing like blood at midnight. Just don't let your prestige goods get staked by inflation.
Should we go for China? Okay, we're technically at war with the natives of Athabasca. Don't really care about that. So we have colonization rights. Can we do something about them?
Improving relations feels like sending Dracula a fruit basket. Nice gesture, but don't expect miracles at percussion cap tech.
Diplomacy. Treaty of Beijing. Treaty port. So they got Hong Kong out of it.
That's practically begging for some cursed dice rolls. At least you look ready to host a midnight coup.
Let's see what we can do over here. Of course we have this problem again. We need some artillery too. Out of curiosity, do we not have any railways? No. That's bad. And I should also...
Artillery? Now you're speaking my language. Nothing says hello neighbor in the 1800s quite like cannon smoke drifting at dawn.
I should probably do this. Okay, Transvaal is being conquered. If I try to annex Orange, then they would be intercepted by... Then I would be intercepted by these. Okay. Can I do something?
Shadows swirl. Consider Orange already in your grasp. Just don't blame me if it comes back haunted.
Serfdom. Then I try this.
Reduce autonomy, classic power play. Just don't be surprised if your new puppets bite back at midnight.
I cannot trust a man like this. Ivan Paslevich. Who is Ivan Paslevich? Filaret Rodjov. Let's say that he sat on the wrong side.
If he fumbles the secret words, but keeps his cannons loaded and enemies nervous, trust him for war, not poker.
Percussion cap. Okay. Achievement unlock. Okay, so they backed down. Diplomatic actions.
Mightier than the sword suits you, boss. Now, all you need is a dramatic thunderclap and maybe Bela Lugosi's cape.
Yeah, seems like Egypt is going to have a bad time. Oh boy.
Nothing like watching mortals fold before midnight. Your reputation precedes you.
Horta Rouge. Reduce subject payments. And let's try and improve.
Exempting them? That's one way to keep the fangs out of your neck. For now.
Now we have paddle streamer. Let's see if we can. Request to increase autonomy. No. Ortesh Rouge, you're not going to increase autonomy.
Radio, waves carrying tribute. Now that's progress. Next, you'll be taxing ghosts through Telegram.
Dye workshops. And glass work, let's go for leaded glass. So we need some dye. Okay.
Dye shortages? The real Victorian horror story. If only you could squeeze color from the souls of your rivals.
And what else do we need? We need lead mines. We can get them from Ural. Okay, so the Kazakh Khanate.
Maybe invest in some secret police or an opera house. Both are excellent for controlling minds. Just ask Nosferatu.
Akmolinsk. Semipalatinsk. Well, seems like they wanted. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Splitting or apologize. Either way, you're sending them straight to Dracula's HR department.
Well, apparently that did something. The last Kazakh Khanate.
the dice, count your shadows. Sometimes that's all an immortal can do.
Okay, we have quite a few things. Okay, so you cannot own a human thing. No, we need all the chances we can get.
Serfs buying their own freedom? That's straight out of a silent film. Tragic with just enough irony for my taste.
Extreme wheels, huh? Well, we got a bit of a stall, oh well.
All you need now is Boris Karloff narrating the stormy Russian harvest. Feels like something wicked's brewing.
What did you do, Japanese shogunate?
Just left my mark on the investment pool. Nothing that'll show up in daylight.
So I think all I need to do is add one more. Let's add it to Rostov. Sure, why not? Oh, great. Of all the things. Hey.
Building empires brick by bloody brick feels almost nostalgic if you squint past the coal dust. Another ad break, think of it as a brief slumber before we sink our teeth back into empire building. Subscribing keeps this undead saga alive.
Who exactly? Now let's try Yaroslavl. And let's try...
Just your friendly neighborhood shadow in the balcony seats. Think of me as Bela Lugosi with Wi-Fi.
Let's try that. Well, that basically failed. What about tenant farmers?
Farmers? That's just enough for one midnight feast. Or maybe 10 new fields if you're feeling merciful tonight.
Let's try and get Kiva. Emancipation debate.
Choose your words, like you pick garlic out of dinner. Carefully if you want to survive till dawn.
What do you mean uncertain? Kiva, you're weird. Peasantry, we're branded. Great. Well, we annexed Kiva. No, we have no interest in that. Why should we? So iron is the main issue right now.
Ignoring iron prices, that's how revolutions get forged, in smoky basements and black and white creoles.
Well, at least Alaska is slowly being colonized. Great. Just great. So where exactly is Korazmia? Oh, it's here. Okay, fair enough. Carry on. We have our own little law progress to adoption. Okay. Or it's Orthodox Traditionalist movement. Okay, well, you do you. Oh.
Colonizers at your door and agitators in your halls. Feels like you're starring in an early Eisenstein flick tonight.
Well, let's go and okay. Let's get some more iron mines then.
6 years in a queue, even I'd get bored haunting that construction.
Mining accident. Great. Just great. Stalling again. Well, there goes that. Let's see. Can we do something else, maybe? National supremacy. Let's go for racial segregation. Okay. Iron is going down in value. That's great. Thieves
Iron
and
mines
liars.
collapse, laws tighten. Feels less empire building and more Nosferatu's shadow creeping over Russia tonight.
Come on, iron, go down in value.
Sounds like we're one step away from a silent film heist. Cue dramatic piano as fortunes vanish in the night.
This should be more than enough opium for now. Okay, who... Raffle? Political, and she's a royalist.
A scandal in the church, opium on tap. All you need now is thunder outside for peak gothic vibes.
I don't think we need these many dice either. Diplomatic, make protectorate.
All these extra days just add dust to the crypt. Bureaucracy's favorite flavor. Making protectorates while dressed for Dracula's council meeting? That's commitment to the bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm considering a lot of stuff. Well, at least we raised our value. Glorious Union, huh? So, they are an absolute empire. Great. Just great. So, what exactly?
A glorious union. Even I can't resist a little Napoleonic deja vu with extra velvet curtains.
Successful incursion. Okay.
Successful empire building always leaves ashes in the rearview mirror. Very vintage SAR energy tonight.
Well, land-based taxation, consumption-based taxation. Great. Traditionalism. What do we need for this? Basically nobody is interested in that. Government. Reform government and I don't know. Try
and or consumption. Either way, someone's wallet gets staked before sunrise.
Reset. Maybe we can do this. Let's see what other laws we get access to. Land-based, not interested in that. No health system, green charity hospitals could be interesting. It would bolster the church. I mean, let's try it. Let's try homesteading again.
Homesteading, even vampires appreciate property rights, as long as there's room for coffins in the cellar.
What do you want? What would... You know what? Let's try it.
Conquering cars? Nothing says classic vampire like claiming new territory under the moonlight.
Well, I'll justify them.
Deploying troops by moonlight, classic power play. Someone cue an organ soundtrack.
Conquer state. Dobruja. Conquer state. Trebizond. Where is Trebizond? Okay. Kastamonu. I think that's... Let's just conquer all of those for now.
Trabzon on the menu tonight? That's one way to spice up an immortal empire. Extra salt from the Black Sea.
What do you mean we have engine shortages?
Chromium and blood on the ledger. Feels very Metropolis meets Nosferatu tonight.
I don't know what's going on in there.
Shortages? Sounds like the start of every classic monster flick right before someone lights a torch.
Wait a minute, they have a disadvantage. They have an advantage. Well, let's try tenant farmers.
Disadvantage? All good villain stories start with one foot in the grave. Just means you get a dramatic comeback scene.
Okay. Seems like they're trying their best to take over, to make sure we don't take over Constantinople.
Tenant farmers. Every empire needs its midnight harvesters. Just don't let them bring pitchforks.
Okay, seems like we're slowly but surely winning this war. We have no interest in that.
Every empire worth its salt faces a siege or two before sunrise. Patience. Rome wasn't bitten in one night.
Tsa. Of course it wasn't bitten in one night. Well, we've pretty much conquered Turkey. Kars, Dobruja, and Trabzon.
Victory creeping in like a foggy night. Don't get too comfy until the credits roll.
Okay, so we definitely need this. We can't do that. Okay, fair enough. We definitely need this.
Textile mills rising under the Red Cape feels very Dracula meets modern times. All you need now is some ominous fog rolling across Tula.
I may need some automatic expansion. Well. Isn't that interesting?
Adds the modern bloodletting for streamers. If you fancy keeping Ross's empire thriving like an immortal dynasty, maybe hit that subscribe before the screen goes black. Automatic expansion? Careful or you'll wake up to Nosferatu, running your bureaucracy by candlelight.
Faith knows no borders, okay. Apparently we have a new mandate.
Faith, I put mine in velvet capes, not snowboards. Too cold for the undead joints.
Home. Freedom of movement, migration. Companies, sacred civics. Market unification. Construction.
Secrets and civics? That's how you get shadowy councils running the night shift. Classic noir setup.
Okay. So why exactly can't I? Can't I do anything against China? I'm not sure.
Unifying markets? That's how you build an empire that outlasts daylight. Just ask any ancient bloodline.
Now have
with
tenant
good
farmers. Hip hip hooray. Reform government. Laws. Public health insurance, that would be great. League of Liberty, huh? Oh, and we colonized the entirety of... Ooh. Russian, Prussian. Empty pockets.
If you pull off public health insurance here, Ross, that's more shocking than Dracula showing up at a Red Cross drive.
Russia has a rivalry with France. Sure.
League of Liberty with no cash? Sounds like the plot to some lost Cold War B-movie where all they steal are overdue books.
Okay. Dutch Radical Revolt. Can we get in on this? Not really. So what would happen if I... Yeah. If I try to annex Orange.
Saving the timeline before unleashing chaos. That's how every good vampire flick starts.
Shoo. Well, the UK. Oh, that's yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. I'm not ready for that. Yeah, that's bad.
Annex both? That's pure Bela Lugosi energy, just sweep it with style and leave everyone pale.
Actually, this is the one that I wanted. So, are you at war?
If the old ways keep you alive through centuries of revolts, maybe stick with them, unless you're craving some fresh chaos.
So,
Not tonight. I'm just waging economic warfare over coffee prices like any self-respecting immortal.
you know what? I'm just going to leave it up to the AI.
letting fate or an algorithm run Russia. Even Nosferatu would raise an eyebrow at that gamble.
Oh, let's see.
Urban renewal in 53. Bold move. Most folks were still suspicious of running water back then.
Okay. Hopefully this works out. Now what? Can we get... Can we get something? No colonial affairs. Let's try colonial resettlement.
Ditch monarchy. Immortality's overrated when everyone keeps revolting anyway.
New. Secret societies.
Secret societies in Russia again? Someone cue the fog machine. This is pure vintage thriller energy.
Gold discover and transval. Well, spread the word. So, what exactly am I building? Tea plantations, tobacco plantations, tea.
Ah yes, gold rush fever. Nothing like shiny distractions to make everyone forget who's skimming off the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Loyalists from political movements, no. Army offense.
Tea tea, tobacco, all you need now is some mysterious investors in capes, and this turns into an Orson Welles noir.
Attainable. So what exactly do I need for this? Let's go for this.
Basically, you need a Russian state with serious furniture game. Think less Dracula's castle, more IKEA, but haunted. Let's do this for now. What do you mean it's paused? Pausing history just makes the suspense last longer. Even immortals get impatient for that sweet imperial chaos.
Let's try this then. Oh boy. What are you doing? So, well, how's the situation? 218 versus 335. And what exactly are you offering?
Plotting which dynasty to
Yeah.
haunt next, Austria's looking tempting tonight.
So why can't I? Russia, I'm allied to Austria. Great. So that's why I can't betray them. Great.
It's all cloak and dagger until someone blinks first. Prussia loves a dramatic entrance.
Prime meat. Logistics. Interesting. Okay, so what exactly am I building? Let's see. Food industries, shipyards, reinforced wooden ships.
You're basically crafting the set for an epic Russian melodrama, just missing a brooding protagonist with unresolved trauma.
So can I do something with you?
Fleet action in the Black Sea? All we need now is a foggy night and some ominous music. Instant gothic blockbuster.
Can I do something? Reduce subject, increase autonomy, but why can't I? Can I? So diplomacy, subjects.
If you're thinking take state, just promise there'll be candlelight and velvet curtains. Otherwise, I'm only haunting your rivals.
Declare neutrality, I don't care. And that's why I couldn't do it. Okay. Subjects. Yes.
Annexation with new tech? That's how you get an industrial gothic sequel nobody survives.
Military, mobilize this. And put it here. And there is another one that I can mobilize. And I can put it here. So
Marching north, if you see any snow ghosts out there, tell them Rosalia says hi.
Sardinia Piedmont, huh? Atmospheric engine. What's going on in Norway? Diplomacy. It has a truce with Sweden. That looks weird.
Harvest Coalition feels like someone just queued up an old Eisenstein flick. Expect drama, fog, and maybe a few surprise revolutions.
Well, let's try and increase it, I suppose. Flat cabinets.
Trying to charm Sweden mid-war feels like Casablanca if everyone had fangs.
Great. 12%, and that's better.
Every percent closer to victory just adds another scene to your gothic epic. Cue dramatic shadows and thunder. Support The Knight's Tale, subscribe, and keep our vampire host thriving beyond dawn.
Okay, so far so good.
Universities during wartime, nothing like a little philosophy before the next cannonball.
So we need a lot of coal. That's what I'm seeing.
Rum production surges during wartime. Now that's how you fuel both revolutions and after parties.
Let's see. Okay.
Cultural exclusion up again. Someone's been reading too many Gothic novels for policy advice. So when exactly are we going to get railways in 4 years? Yeah, I should have gone for them earlier. "4 years to iron veins across the land. Feels very Metropolis, but with more capes and less robot angst.
Okay, so far so good.
Every time that law moves up, I picture Nosferatu, lurking in Parliament shadows, making all the decisions.
I mean, you're not wrong. Just wish that the market would focus a bit more on this. Alright, so wait, we now have cultural exclusion, okay. Mechanical. criminals, okay.
Switching to fancy machines just for show, even Dracula had gadgets that actually did something.
Maybe. I mean, right now I'm just learning the ropes. I'm not really trying to be very efficient. I need some steel.
Sulfur mines, perfect for dramatic entrances through clouds of smoke. Classic vampire move.
What the hell do you want?
Steel for you, a little moonlight waltz for me, plus voting rights if we're feeling ambitious tonight.
What the hell do you want from me? Okay, I'll go to legal guardianship. Will that make you happy? Jesus Christ on a stick. So short.
Happiness, darling, I'm undead. I'll settle for intrigue and the occasional power grab.
Oh, if you were experiencing the entire situation population of the Caucasus. Oh boy. Shall we go for being war criminals? Shall we try being war criminals?
Work criminals? That's just Tuesday in the castle dungeons. Just add chains, moody lighting, maybe Bella Lugosi pacing around.
No, it's not that type of criminal. We are going for war criminals. Ow. Okay. Let's see what this does. Okay. Mobilize.
War Crimes Under Blue Skies reminds me of old news ripples nobody wants to rewatch after midnight.
Great. Okay. Fair enough. Add war goal. Return state. And return state.
Returning Circassia? Now that's the kind of dramatic border redraw I can sink my fangs into.
Well, let's see if we can do that. So, what am I supposed to do?
Pick something scandalous. If it makes headlines and a few enemies, you're on the right track.
Can we do anything with this? Seriously. Let's try this.
If you want real drama, repeal it. Watch your parliament turn into a Hammer horror set overnight.
When are you going to... When are you going to go away?
When am I going, darling? The moment those torches hit 90%, I'll be front row with popcorn and a black velvet cloak.
Well, that's interesting. Triage. Railways.
Steel mills rising, medical breakthroughs. It's almost like watching Frankenstein, but with more paperwork.
Oh, great. Did I... Am I building something there?
Only thing scarier than motor industries and cost law? The rent after you finish them.
Can we stop this revolution already?
Stopping a revolution. Even Dracula had to wait until sunrise. Patience is part of the curse.
So what do we need? We need grain. See what happens once these 4 weeks pass. 2 weeks, 1 week.
Cue the ominous organ music. This better be worth pausing eternity for. Ads again? Just pretend it's the bats announcing dinner. Support Ross if you want this vampire queen to keep haunting your screens.
Let's go for Courtland.
Exile. Someone's living out their Anna Karenina fantasy tonight. Neverland, careful, time stops there, but rent still goes up every century.
Hey, can you create an early Greater Romania Empire War 1? Hey, Blood Harpin. Yes, you can. Although
In theory,
I'm
yes.
playing...
In practice, you'll need more than railroads and fangs to outmaneuver the Ottomans this early.
Yes, you can, although right now I'm playing as Russia, because I have no idea what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm slowly bankrupting them. But yes, you can. You can play as any country, and it's not really historical. It's just you pick a country from the beginning of the game, and go wild with it. So, for example, I annexed these parts because there is gold here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Counting countries? Even Nosferatu would lose track by midnight with this map.
I don't know what I'm doing in this game. Trying to play as a tall Russia. But I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm letting the AI do its thing. The classic agrarianism. Let's try homesteading. if we can. Which, why can't we? Because it's an illegitimate government. Why is it an illegitimate government? Because I'm having a revolution. Stop suppressing and let's try and see if I can
15% backing? That's less than Dracula got when he tried democracy. Might need some midnight persuasion.
Let's reform. Unfortunately, I tried to suppress them, but I couldn't. Looks like we're going back. Is it the farmers or the Soviets? It was the church who was trying to. It's trying to basically. They're trying to make women property, and I figured I'd try to stall them. But I can't. If I don't do this, they basically revolt. So yeah, that's fun. In the meantime, I'm trying my best to, you know, yeah. Unfortunately, women will become property in Russia.
Farmers dreaming of revolution? Next, you'll tell me the cows are plotting to collectivize.
It was the Orthodox Church and basically these two, the Jet Assembly and the Orthodox Church, which are basically just, you know, the nobles and the church want women to be at home, and you know, that's fun. Not. Oh yeah. I mean, I've also gone and did some colonizing of some of Turkey, so they must have gotten the idea from them. I mean, I am pretty infamous. I don't know what to do. Should I go? Food industries, glassworks, textile mills, I guess. I'm just basically trying to figure out what to do. I guess I need to increase some textile mills somewhere.
Textile mills? Ah yes, nothing. Says progress like child labor in candlelight. At least the vampires get night shifts.
Yeah, seems like we're going to have propertied women in this Russia, or legal guardianship actually, not propertied women. We have propertied women. That's the law we currently have. We are going backwards from that. Apparently, Rosalia is being a bit too spicy. Who knew?
Spicy? Darling, you should see what passed for mild in Nosferatu's day.
Let's try this. Maybe this will fix a bit. I mean, maybe.
If you need backup fixing things, I know a few ghouls handy with duct tape.
Oh, we have birth rate. I suppose that's something. I'd rather not give them more power by giving them religious schools. Let's try to see what laws these guys can do. Hereditary bureaucrats, appointed bureaucrats. Let's try this.
Hereditary bureaucrat? That's just code for my cousin gets your job forever. Feels like a Hammer horror sequel.
Yeah. Oh well. So, what are you doing, Bud? Have you ever played Victoria? Yes, if so, I think I may need some, I haven't played in a long time. As you can see, development, maybe I'll need to do some, railways. Question is... So... I think,
Played it once, couldn't resist the urge to rewrite history with a little more bite than Bismarck ever managed.
No, I'm not going to sell Russia.
Railways, fertilizer. Feels like you're one step from inventing Soviet disco farms. Just add lightning.
Who should I even side with? Yeah, that's... The Ottoman Empire is going to lose. You know you're fucked when even Tahiti picks a side. Frickin' Tahiti.
When even island paradises are coming for you, it's time to check if your coffin has wheels. Capitulate him into treatment. If he croaks now, who'll haunt the bureaucracy? Even vampires need reliable paperwork.
Well, we annexed Bukhara.
Cosmopolitan unlocked? Finally embracing your inner Bela Lugosi. Just needs a silk cape and some questionable alliances.
What the hell? Where exactly? Ongoing famines in one state, Russian Merv. And why the hell are you starving here?
That's not just hunger, that's Nosferatu level famine vibes right there.
Hey, Queen Misaki. Hello.
Quinn_Misaki just followed.
Welcome, welcome. Let the vastness of Russia claim him. Welcome, welcome.
Quinn Misaki, welcome to the crypt. As for Kokan's dilemma, treating it medically
Trying
sounds
to learn how to
hopeful,
play
but sometimes even
Victoria
vampires
Free,
know
basically.
some addictions are eternal.
It's my first time playing it in a long time, especially I think I haven't played it with this new DLC especially, so it's very different to the first time I played it.
Quinn Misaki, still undead, still fabulous. Watching mortals try to run empires is better than popcorn.
So yeah. How about you? Are you a Vicky Free fan? Are you from Transylvania? Yes, I am. One moment, please.
Quinn Misaki misty as always, perfect for brooding or dramatic window stares. Sunlight still overrated.
I'm back. I had to deal with something. The weather over here is pretty hot. Got to 30 degrees Celsius. Early in June it was very rainy across all of Romania. We had some floods in some parts of Transylvania, so yeah, that was fun. But now it's just pure sun. What can you do? Sorry about the issues. Government administration, it's so hot all around the world. I mean, it is summer.
Floods or not, at least traditionalism keeps my crypt nice
What can we
and
do?
damp. Modernity's overrated when you're allergic to
Can
sunlight.
we invite somebody? Montenegro. No, I'm not interested in inviting poor Montenegro. So, hey, your VTuber looks pretty cool. Thank you. I mean, I can show you my VTuber model. Ignore the fact that I have two of them. Basically, the Victoria Free doesn't like to be doesn't want to be seen without a display capture. So you're basically seeing my two. No, unfortunately no. I'm blind in one eye, so basically I don't really trust myself with anything artistic. But yeah, this is when you make me angry. The inner vampire comes out. This is for when I want to go out in style. This is for when I want to just stay in a corner, a little small, and just have some fun. And the halo and the cape. And that's about it for the model. But yeah, I might need to increase its size a bit. So where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? And how did you find my channel? From Australia. Ah, I have a few Australian friends who are also VTubers. Who's just randomly watching streams. By the way, if you're interested, wrong button. Here are my socials. Hey. But yeah, if you want to join my Discord server, you can see what I tend to play. So right now I have a few running series, Baldur's Gate, Victoria Free. I just started today. Don't know if it will be a running series since I pretty much I'm bankrupting Russia.
Quinn Misaki, if I designed that avatar myself, there'd be more velvet and at least one dramatic candelabra in frame.
Yeah. But yeah, for sure. By the way, I'm an artist who want to check out some of my previous work. I kind of have an artist channel, but there is an art section in my Discord server. If you want to join there, you can post some of them, and I'll check it out. I'll see when I have some time.
Quinn Misaki artists, keep the world interesting. Show me something haunting or dramatic sometime.
That might not work out so well. I'd prefer to keep these stocks over on Discord. Things aren't going so well. I know how to fix it.
Maps like these make me nostalgic for when borders were drawn in blood instead of pixels.
I'm not looking more interested in
Ads are like pesky bats. Annoying,
Ads.
but unavoidable. If you want Ross's undead empire to thrive without interruptions, hit that subscribe button.
Well, truth be told, I got some mixed bags regarding some artists I've worked with in the past. I've gotten some art that was made by AI without being told it was made by AI. I've got some people who overcharged me. And
Quinn
later I
Misaki,
found
darling.
out.
If it's not painted by Caravaggio or dripping existential dread like Nosferatu, I'm just conserving energy.
Basically, I have some very bad experiences with some artists, so sorry if I sound a bit too sour regarding artists. I have a channel artist who I trust, and he's done a lot of stuff over here. if I ever need something very specific, I can always count on him. So if you're not interested in watching for the sake of watching, then no, this is not. I mean, meh.
Artists can be more dramatic than any gothic castle I've haunted. Sometimes you just need garlic for contracts.
Did we die again? We died again. Great. Well, either way, it looks like I don't really know how to build Russia. So I'll save this game as failed Russia. And with the lessons I've learned today, I'll see what I can do, not tomorrow, but on Saturday, when I continue this. Let's see who is available to raid.
Failed Russia sounds like half my ex's memoirs, honestly.
Who is available? Let's go over here to Rava. And good night, everyone.